Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day. This is episode 16 of Survival Mode Exploring the ETARC Hub. I will be warping to a new star system momentarily. I finished getting all the blueprints in this star system and discovered all the planets in it. So we are ready to move on. Hey Daniel. Yeah, I saw your screenshots you sent me. Let's see, I want to scan for discoveries. And switch to life form. Oh, that's already discovered. Freighter system. Can't tell if it's discovered or not, so we'll try there. Oh, no, freighter ECSD. That's already discovered as well. At least I can tell. That's too close to the star chain. See, we in the Space Eagle are not exploring this star chain here. We're leaving that to the leaders of the ETARC hub. And that's discovered too. At least the names are showing up so I can tell if they're discovered or not. That is not in Besezi. That's the wrong star system. Okay, I can't tell if this is discovered or not, so we'll try here. Hello, people that are commenting. Sorry, I'm not reading everything. Okay. Oh, darn it. This system's already discovered. Let's see if he discovered all the planets. We are in Nakonde, and he discovered all the planets. Darn. Well, let's see if there's any blueprints I don't have yet. Hello. Okay, got some blueprints I don't have yet. Ooh, rapid fire theta. I mean, I don't want it, but it's important to let people know when there's a theta blueprint somewhere. Somebody already discovered everything here, so I don't really want to put it on my discovery list. But anyway, I'll have to farm nanites to get the stuff here. Hi, Donald. Hi, Joe. Hey, Joe, could I make you a moderator of my channel? I know you don't watch too often, but it'd be useful to have another moderator that I can trust. Okay, I'll make you one real quick. Okay. I made you a moderator, Joe. Are you still there? Yep. Hey, Joe, first, let's go ahead and test it because I need you to ban someone. Can you ban Yug679, he pretty much just admitted that he's Cutler, the troll that's been trolling me. So please ban Yug679. Okay, so I need to go farm nanites. I'm not sure, Joe. What kind of planet is that? Oh, it's an empty planet. That's no good. Oh yeah, I want to get directions from NPCs too. Cool. Please only ban someone if I ask you to. I don't ban people for criticizing No Man's Sky or anything like that. Only profanity or spamming or being inappropriate in some other way, but I don't ban people for criticizing No Man's Sky. This is a place for frank discussion about No Man's Sky. As long as everybody is nice to each other and doesn't, you know, get unpleasant. Why did I come back here? Darn it. Hate it when I forget things. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask for directions. Oh. I think he gives a better reward if I do this. And ban anyone with Cutler in their name like that guy, please. I don't want to give up 100 zinc. Oh yeah, leave warrior alone. Just keeps offering to barter for 100 zinc. How much zinc do I have? Whoa, not much zinc at all, so I'm not doing that. Darn. Never mind then. Oh yeah, I need to check the mission board too. Cool. How's permadeath going, Donald? Oh, good. So no deaths yet? I did like 11 episodes of a permadeath series and finally gave up on it. I'm not really one for playing roguelike with the threat of permanent death. Nope, no nanite missions that I can do. Dang, there's a whole bunch of nanite missions that I can't do because my rank's not high enough. Cool. Nice. Wait, you got those on permadeath already, Donald? Wow. That's really lucky. I didn't even know you could still get those blueprints from crashed ships anymore. That is really lucky. MT? What's MT? Whoa, I didn't know I had... Oh wow, I didn't know I didn't have maxed Viking reputation. Yeah, that's really lucky. Hey, Jacob. How you doing, Jacob? Oh, multi-tool, nice. I was trying to think of a type of ship that MT could stand for. Nice. Didn't you have like 200 some when you bought that freighter you told me about? I'm doing fine. Wonder if I can scan some of these creatures. Be nice to make some money. Oh, wow, nice. That was the C rank Star Destroyer. C rank Star Destroyer style one. That was like a tongue twister there. Good idea. And Jacob, let me know if any of the COEs aren't there anymore. Jacob or Joe can, or I I'll have Jacob do it. Jacob, will you ban the new Cutler? Probably not a good idea to tell two people at once to ban the same person, or it might. Thank you. I don't know if that would do something weird. If you tried to ban, it might ban and unban. Maybe, I don't know. Don't know how that works. Okay, will that help? I mean, if he keeps using different emails, can they even tell if... Or I don't even know how they do that. Like, can YouTube, like, block someone's ISP? Or something? Ah, nice. That would be nice if we could really put a stop to it for a while. Yeah, a little over a week. Like 2 weeks. We had like a reprieve this last weekend, but then the weekend before that. But I'd rather not give people like that airtime talking about them. So anyways, I am getting, as usual, getting marrow bulbs to build a vehicle. Explore this toxic planet a bit. It'd be cool if they started making it so that, you know, toxic planets didn't always have mushrooms on them. I mean, who says a planet with a toxic atmosphere has to have mushrooms? Why can't we have, like, different trees on with a toxic radiation? Or toxic atmosphere. Same with radiation. Why is it always the same kind of... same kind of tree whenever there's a certain type of atmosphere? I don't get that. I mean, I know just for arranging the assets or whatever, that's how they did it, but they need to make it more... that was why I liked it, that we started having toxic storms on lush planets for a while. But of course they switched it because everybody freaked out about it for some reason. But I mean, I think it's cool having different atmospheres with different flora, not always having the same exact flora for each type of atmosphere. Maybe it's just me. Oh man, the address for that blue lush didn't work. Jeez, it's always the best planets that the address is bugged. Oh geez, I probably could have bought one of the... Oh, I could have bought one of the blueprints already. I didn't notice how many nanites I already have. Oh well, I'll buy them when I get done. Hello. Thank you for joining us. Oh my gosh, it was so annoying. Finish scanning it. There we go. Ooh, how many exotic ships do you have? You have the full amount of ships now? Wait a second. Why is it pointing me back there? Did I not discover... Did I not even go inside the... Oh my goodness. I never went inside that abandoned building I was in. That was dumb. I just landed and built a vehicle. I never got the nanites out of that abandoned building, I don't think. Silly me. Good thing the marker told me I still needed to go there. Cool. Croaky Toad plays. You're flying in between player worlds? So like, you mean stars? Different star systems that people are in? Are you talking about the ETARC hub or the galactic hub? Could have sworn I did go in here though. Guess not. Wait, that's not possible. I thought you could only have 6 ships. I didn't think you could have 9. No, wait. Can you have 6 ships or 9 ships? I thought it was 6. Okay, I think I did come in here, but I didn't get the device. That was it. Yeah, that was it. I forgot to interact with the device. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can only have 6, Jacob. I know there's 9 lanes, but the game, well, when you buy a freighter, it tells you can have 6, I think. Whoa, 800 followers. Wow. It must be more popular on Instagram than on Twitter. After over a year of being on Twitter, I only have 200 some. Although the No Man's Sky community on Twitter is very, very nice. I like them. But maybe it's getting more popular on Instagram now. It is, huh? Wow. Soon as lots of parents are on Instagram, it'll start to lose popularity. You know, like every other social media. First it was Facebook, then it was Twitter, then it was other stuff. But every time, once there's lots of adults on there, the kids move on to a different social media. Wow. Well, actually, YouTube has over 1 billion users as well. Although YouTube's a little different than a social media. It's kind of a social media, but it's mainly a, you know, video website. Yeah, Diplos are pretty rare. Although you probably have found creatures with Diplo bodies but didn't realize it. There's this big, bulky kind of body that usually has flippers for feet, which is actually the Diplo body, but if it doesn't have a long neck, you can't tell and you don't really think of it as a Diplo. But it's the same body asset for Diplos. It's fairly common body actually, but it's pretty rare to find the long necks on them. Yeah, I found a lot of mini Diplos, but mega Diplos, like 8 meters tall, are really rare. Yep, Cobra ones are cool. Let's see, today is December 6th. I wonder if we're going to get anything out of Hello Games before the end of the year. Although I predicted that we wouldn't, that there might not be anything until next year. Yeah, it's a shame you lost that planet, Jacob. You mean that's going to come out? They haven't come out yet, have they? They're not coming out till the 12th, right, Jacob? So I checked on Tuesday, and it said it had some kind of special that didn't end until the 12th. It did? What? I could have sworn I checked on Tuesday, yesterday, and there was no new stuff. I'll have to check it out. Yeah. Yeah, those are pretty much mega Diplos. The last big Diplos I found were around 5 meters tall, back in the Learnor hub, which I did a video about. Oh yeah, yeah. I've played well over 1,000 hours. Joe has also played, probably more than me actually. Wow. I couldn't really get into Terraria. I tried doing videos on it, tried playing it, but it just... I probably should have made a small world instead of a large world, because I could never find any bosses, and it just didn't do it for me. I passed an exotic ship? That... What? Wow, really? But didn't you have another save, Joe? Or something? I thought for sure you said your save was over 1,000. Maybe not. Oh. Cool. Well, I'm not really looking for a exotic ship. I kind of want a max size fighter and a max size hauler, but I have a 20 slot exotic ship, which I'm pretty sure is the current max for exotic ships, so I don't need another exotic. I think that's a bit of exaggeration, Jacob, but I don't really know for sure. Ah, okay. Yeah. Like I say a lot, my very first save got corrupted. And then I started another save. I need to check what the playtime is on that save. And I went all the way to the center of Hilbert Dimension on that save. And then I think I did the storyline on it and went to Buttelanger. But now I'm on this. This is my third main save, which is my Spacing Guild, Euclid Galaxy, Galactic Hub, whatever you want to call it, save. Which will probably stay my main save forever unless something happens to it. But I back it up enough, so unless I get that bug where it won't let me save anymore, I'll probably keep using this save forever and never leave Euclid. Well, thanks, Croaky Toad. I don't know about no clickbait. I mean, I do other indie games and I kind of make titles that are, well, I don't know if they would really be clickbait, but they try to make it sound really exciting. Because I really want to get people interested in other indie games too. But No Man's Sky is still the most popular thing on my channel. Till I can, you know, get people interested in watching my other series on other games. Oh, I meant save file, Jacob. I meant, see, I had totally different, see, my Endless Journey save file, as I call it, is on a different USB drive, and this is a USB drive that has a normal, survival, and creative mode save. So, I didn't mean that I'm going to stay on survival forever. I just meant I'm going to stay in Euclid Galaxy on these saves that are in Euclid Galaxy. Don't do red arrows? What are red arrows? Are you talking about Terraria? What? No way, I would never sell anything for real money. That would be weird if people like sold addresses to really good planets. I doubt they would make much money that way. And it would be kind of dumb. Kind of a, I don't know, sort of dishonest thing to do. Sorry, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I've always been kind of an opponent to real money trading type stuff. Just because I was in MMOs where real money traders kind of ruined the experience with all their spamming and all that. That would be interesting if people tried selling information in No Man's Sky. Like I said, I don't think it would be very successful, but who knows? Yeah, I bet. Oh darn, I should have read that. I'm always missing that one. That was a new lore thing. Yep, they didn't add any new music in the Foundation update, but they did in Pathfinder and Atlas Rises. They did add more battle music in 1.3. Yeah, I wish we had a couple vehicles that were specifically for water. One that floats on the water and a submersible that can, you know, dive underwater. But then they would need to add, you know, things. Of course, we do have this vehicle which can go above water, which I guess is... And it goes fast over water, too. It doesn't float, it skims over water. But, they need to add more in the ocean to make submersibles useful. Hi, Falcon. Emergency jump? What would you need an emergency jump for? So you just mean for jumping long distances? It'd be cool if you could have emergency warps like in Star Trek. Like, I honestly haven't really seen many Star Trek, but I just, you know, have this recollection of times when people had to warp to escape from something. Ooh, that would be so cool if you were in your freighter and you got attacked by like a huge army and you had to warp to escape from them. That would be neat. Of course, sadly, warping is a loading screen in this game, so you can't have like a warp battle. Like if you were in a freighter and you were like warping and a freighter warped up next to you, but warping is basically instant teleporting in this game. It's not like just faster travel. I'm thinking of like Cowboy Bebop, where they had, you know, hyperspace fights and stuff. That would be cool. But probably not something that'll end up happening. We don't even have freighter battles, period. Well, we don't fight with our own freighter. So... But yeah, so first they gotta add actual freighter combat, like fighting with our own freighters, before I can start thinking about, you know, warp battles. Yep. Yeah, I wish No Man's Sky warping was more like that. Unfortunately, the way the game's designed, a star system is basically a separate level. So you're just loading into a different level. You're not really traveling between them. But that was really the only way a small group like Hello Games could make a near infinite universe, because they didn't have the resources that Elite Dangerous has to make a, you know, persistent galaxy where you can travel between everything. Hello Games had to store everything with the algorithms instead of in actual server storage. Yeah, a lot of people say gas giants. I wonder if they'll ever go that route. Yep. Exactly, Joe. Dang it, I knew it was a abandoned building I've already been to. Just had a feeling. Okay, go somewhere else. Wait, oh. Jeez, Joe. But yeah, we're definitely in a slow period for No Man's Sky. Happens before every update. We always enter a period where everyone's played the new content and we're just kind of idling, waiting for the next update. Like I've said, I can't think of a lot of new content to do for my channel other than whenever someone tells me about a cool base to go to and doing a base showcase or all that. Just kind of waiting for the next update. I'm very curious to see what they're going to do in the next update. If they're going to add more storyline, or more variation of planets, or just work on multiplayer, or maybe a little of everything, or something totally different. I think variety is probably the main thing that we need. If they would just add lots of new types of planets and plant and animal assets and stuff, it would go a long way to extending the exploration aspect of the game. I'll be right back. I'm back. Hopefully I can get a new abandoned building now. Yeah, I don't know, Jacob. They spent longer doing bug fixes and tweaks than they ever have before. Of course, it was one of their biggest updates ever. Well, it was their biggest update ever so far. So they spent a really long time, I don't know, like, it was over a month bug fixing and tweaking the game some more. So I'm wondering if they were working on the next update during that time, or if they didn't start until they were finished with the bug fixing. If they didn't start till they were finished with the bug fixing, and then it might be quite a while before we get another update. So when did they stop? It was like It was the beginning of October, I think. Yeah. They kept doing bug fixing throughout August and September, and like the beginning of October was the last time they did an update. Or am I wrong? Or was it sometime in September that they stopped? Yeah, I think so too, Jacob. What? A depot? Why is it... Why do I have a depot revealed? That's weird. It's still sending me to an abandoned building I've already been to. That's annoying. At least I think it is. It must be. Because I already discovered the flag there. Yeah, definitely. Oh, because I've been to that depot. That's why it's revealed. Okay. Okay, so we'll try going to ruins and hope that gets me far enough away. Yeah, 20 minutes away. Oh well. I hope the next update will be in January. I hope it won't take longer than that. I'm definitely predicting that we won't have the update in December. But I could be wrong. They may be shooting for right before the holidays update. Who knows? Oh, so you don't have 9 ships, Jacob? I thought you said you had 3 fighters, 3 exotics, and 3 haulers. Okay, I guess we'll see. The thing is, Jacob, the reason they only let you fill up 6 slots in your freighter is they want NPC ships to still be able to land on your ship. If it was full so that when you're landed on your freighter and all the slots are filled, NPC ships would never land and you could never buy from them. You couldn't, you know, buy their ships. Well, of course, if you're full, then you could only trade a ship out for a different one, but yeah. There's got to be a few slots left for NPCs to land. I need to... Oh, excuse me. Should be stopping for plutonium, but I'm being lazy. Oh yeah? It's probably hard to get him to land even if you... I mean, when you only have 3 slots open. Yeah. Actually, mine are usually in the same order. But, yeah, I think if you change ships, then they get switched around. But if you only use the same ship all the time, the other ships usually stay in the same spots. At least that has for me. But if you change ships, they get moved around. I hope they improve the animation for freighter warping. I was really disappointed in my video about freighter warping. You can hear my disappointment when freighter warping is just a regular yellow warp loading screen. I was hoping it would be a little different at least. Yeah, I use my freighter for storage. I put all my storage up there. Oh yeah? You have 6 48-slot haulers, so all your ships are haulers? You really like haulers. I can't stand only flying those big boxy things. I gotta have something fun looking. Nine of 13 species. Yeah, you could always trade it, you're right. Hi, John. Thanks. Yeah. And I wish they would make it so that we can fill in the missing storage slots in our vehicles. Bugs me that we can never have them, you know, be a complete rectangle. That would be cool, John. I wish they would do that. Yeah, you could just construct a freighter teleporter or something in your planet base, and it warps you to your freighter. But we would probably, I'm not sure if it would, not sure how they would decide if you could use it to warp to whatever system your freighter was last in, or if it would require you to have your freighter in the star system where your base is. My guess is if they did do that, they'd probably require it to be in the same star system. And then maybe there wouldn't even be a loading screen. You could just like instantly teleport up to your freighter with almost no loading. That would be sweet. Yeah, I think so too. Reminds me of Boundless. I can't wait till Boundless finally gets out of alpha. Boundless is a lot like No Man's Sky, but you can teleport instantly to different planets with portals, like stepping through a door to another room. There's no loading screen or anything. Sorry, 1 second. I'm back. No, not yet, Jacob. It's going to come to PS4. They promised it would, but it's still on alpha, and you can't do, you know, early access on PlayStation for the most part. So it's just on Steam. It's just an alpha on Steam that you have to pay for early access and all that. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. But it could be a few more years before it ever comes out. I hope it won't end up like, you know, Star Citizen and never get out of early access. But they promised, like I said, they promised it's going to be on PS4. So unless they break that promise, it'll be on PS4 someday. Yeah, it's basically kind of in between Minecraft and No Man's Sky, because you have entire planets, but they have kind of boxes like the boxes in Minecraft. But of course, because of that, you have a lot more freedom to build, which we don't have in No Man's Sky. Ooh, yay, another species I was missing. 10 out of 13. So yeah, it's kind of in between Minecraft and No Man's Sky, but it has planets, but you don't fly between planets. You just use portals to get to other planets, and it's MMO. It's it's actually on a server, and you can see other players, interact with them, build things together, you know. So it's basically a MMO Minecraft with alien stuff instead of, you know, normal stuff. Whatever. You can check it out. Some people have done videos on it. Cobra TV even did videos on it. You can check out Cobra TV's boundless gameplay. And the other game I'm looking forward to, I think PSX is on the 12th. The another game I'm watching out for is Dreams. That is supposed to be showcasing at the PSX, the PlayStation Expo. And we're hoping that we'll get some kind of word about when it's going to finally come out. You mean besides No Man's Sky? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a trade-up, because if you make a game too complex, it's going to take up too much processing power. So you have to make it more simple voxel like Minecraft if you don't want to be crashing constantly when it goes live. Now I should get some new abandoned buildings. Oh good. Definitely a new one. We'll see as we go along if more people follow in No Man's Sky's footsteps, making games with endless exploration. No Man's Sky wasn't super successful, but I mean, we do have More Fight and some other games that kind of use the same ideas as No Man's Sky. But we'll see. Yep. Yeah, I don't think it would be possible for PS4 to run Star Citizen. Not that they're planning to come to PS4 or anything. My world has gone, vanished, taken perhaps, though all deny the crime, all deny the truth. That is what my voice tells me. I travel from planet to planet, trying to find some parallel, some precedent for what has occurred. Everywhere I go the same, a fear of sentinels, of pirates, perhaps even of Viking, but of worlds disappearing, of the universe changing? No, no one fears that. Why should they? My voice assures me that I am right, and that all others are wrong. It is a comfort to me. It's basically talking about how his planet disappeared from the universe, and he's searching for it. I think he's basically a traveler that has a memory of the real world, whatever that is in the No Man's Sky universe. It's a little early for that. Yep. Well, I think the world of glass is the in-game representation of the real world. Like the planet that the Atlas computer is on, that's running the No Man's Sky universe simulation. That planet is the world of glass, and there's a representation of it in the simulation that is the world of glass. Hi, Club Penguin. Or it might be, I mean, it's supposed to have razor sharp glass, so it's not really what the computer chip planets look like. It's a bit more like crystal exotic planets, but that crystal doesn't actually cut or harm you. So I think they would have to make a new type of planet for the world of glass, which is made of like black sharp crystal that hurts you when you walk over it. Nice. Are you enjoying it, Club Penguin? Let me know if you have questions about it. I'm a black hole of information about No Man's Sky. Well, I hope they keep it as a separate area, not something you can run into in the normal galaxy, but something you can only get to through a portal, and it's like way more difficult to survive in, and you have to find something in order to continue the storyline or something. Yeah, I know, but the thing about black hole is they're like bottomless pits. It's my space way of saying I'm a bottomless pit of information. Cool. Yeah, like I said, if you have questions, which I'm sure you will eventually, just ask. But yeah, you're right, Joe. A white hole would spew out matter, so I guess I'm more like a white hole of information that spews out information about the game. Of course, white holes are just theoretical. We don't know if they actually exist. Well, black holes really shouldn't be called holes. They're really more like black specks, but black specks don't sound as good. They're a tiny speck of incredible density that draws everything in with its gravitational pull. But black hole sounds cooler than black speck. I have found something. It was just an abandoned building, just a small shack in some forsaken wasteland. I expected nothing more than brief respite from the storm, but what I found... I approached the terminal and began to read. It looked like a wound on the world. Oh, so you meant not in the literal sense, but in the idiom sense, where that word just means a jerk, a mean person. If the white hole theory is true, black holes are more like the recycle bins of the universe, where matter gets sucked in and sent to another universe to create new matter in some new place. And eventually, if the Big Crunch theory is correct, the whole universe will crunch together into one giant black hole and cease to exist and become some new universe on another plane. I'm not sure I believe that. Just barely over 500. The Earth definitely has an expiration date when the core cools down. Life can't really exist on a planet that doesn't have a heated core. Because if this core stops being heated, then the magnetic poles weaken, and then cosmic radiation kills all life on the planet. So life on the Earth will definitely end when our core cools. If it doesn't end before that. Yeah, that's kind of what Elon Musk wants to do. Make sure we keep developing space travel so that humans won't die with the Earth. Don't know if that'll really work, but we'll see. A guy I know on YouTube recently, well, yesterday I think, he uploaded a video about Elon Musk showing some funny different interviews that he did, some funny clips. It was a funny little compilation. Kind of made him look bad in some ways, but I mean, that's satire for you. Never stop dreaming. Let us never lose our sense of wonder. Let's see. Oh, wow. There's 2 theta upgrades here. I'm going to get this and this. And I'll just have one more blueprint to get next time in this star system. Yep, down to 35 nanites. I know it's kind of dumb, I'm buying blueprints that I'll probably never use, but it's something to do. I probably would use them if they ever added the ability to have multiple multi-tools. I don't know, Jacob. Science teacher at my school didn't think that we would be able to stop an asteroid. But who knows? Depends on the size, I suppose. Yep. Trust me, they would have taught astronauts how to use a drill, not drillers how to be astronauts. Yeah, I need to get... Need to plant... Need to plant some more copperite in that dome. What's my 92 complexity? I'm going to be tempted to build one more dome. I think I will. See if I can push it to 100% complexity. I can probably delete some doors that I don't need in case if I run out of complexity before I get it built. Well, some small meteors have gotten through, big enough that they didn't totally burn up into dust. But, and if they're small enough, then they're not going to really do a lot of damage. So I don't think I can just delete that door. Oh, I can. Wait, oh no, that's the door I don't want to delete. That was dumb. Ah, where'd door goes? Room parts. Is it this door that I can't delete? Yeah, I can't delete that door. I could delete this one though. Oops. And I could delete some of these. It's not really changing my complexity very much. There we go. Brought it down a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you could cheat your way to the center with portals now. If you get the portal glyphs, there's a trick to stay where you go with a portal. But there's not really a lot of reason to go to the center. You're better off staying in Euclid. I mean, I know you probably want to just see what the center is like. And it is a little unique. It is a little different than what you normally see. But I don't suggest going through the center. Going and looking at it's okay, but not a lot of reason to go through. Doesn't really benefit you much. That's good. You can interact with other players more in Euclid. If you are interested in, you know, multiplayer stuff. Yay, I was able to make one more dome. Now my complexity is 94%. Should be able to plant all the stuff in the dome Farm. There we go. Oh, I ran out of thamium. That's no good. Yep, that's the way to do it, Falcon. That's the way they intended the game to play. People that rushed to the center when the game first came out were just setting themselves up for both disappointment and boredom of constant loading screens. They intended you to travel toward the center slowly, but since it's possible to rush there by warping constantly, it's kind of a very unpleasant play style, in my opinion. I'm not going to be able to plant much. I can go out looking for more thamium, though. Okay. There, now my base is pretty much complete. Finally. Not bad. Just gotta finish planting all the frost crystals in there. Nope, I don't think it's worth changing the galaxy at all. It's different, but there's nothing new. Obviously, all of the planets are slightly different in the other galaxies, but there's no new assets, nothing unique or special that you can't find also in Euclid. You can find pretty much all the same things. There's slight variances, but no new assets, so really no reason to leave Euclid. Like, you know, slightly different color on a slightly different mushroom, slightly different texture on a slightly different rock, slightly different size of a slightly different creature. You know, all those slight differences that our brains don't even notice because they're too small for us to care about. Darn. Don't see any thamium plants. Yep, there is a hub in Hilbert Dimension, but I've never been there. I don't know how active it is. You're definitely better off in Euclid. Thamium. I'm not really convinced about that sizzling bacon. People can claim it, but unless they have data to support it, I'm not really sure if it's just a placebo effect or not. I find lots of lush planets here in Euclid. They're rarely very good ones, but I find lots of them. Like almost every star system has a lush planet in it, which is bad if you're playing survival mode. In a game with infinite possibilities like this, it's too easy for people to fool themselves into thinking, oh, it seems like I've found more lush planets since I came here, so there's probably more lush planets in this galaxy. Whoa, lagging out. Better save before I crash. Hopefully I found 120 thamium, not bad. More toxic in Euclid? Well, just the other day I found a star system with 2 radioactive and 2 lush planets. But that's just one star system, so it doesn't really give you evidence to overall say that there's a certain amount of a certain type of planet in a galaxy. There's such huge number of different stars. If you're just going off of your own personal experiences, you've experienced less than 1% of what's in the galaxy. So you really can't say that what you've seen is a good representation of what the entire galaxy is like. It's just whatever you happened upon, and if you're drawing a conclusion from that, it's really not a big enough data set to make a conclusion from. Now I'm really boring people. Yeah, oh yeah, thanks for reminding me, Donald. You're always the voice of reason. Don't know why I didn't think of that myself. I'm gonna crash approaching my base too quickly. Alien Ballerina? Are you talking about Bound PM? I did a playthrough of that, but I finished it. Four more. Yep, it was like 6 episodes, I think. It was a pretty short game. But there's a playlist for it on my channel if you want to watch the whole thing. It's called Bound. Darn it. It's the same merchant data. Man, I really like this music. I love how creepy it is. Here we go. It's a crystal exotic planet. That's why it's got bizarre crystals floating everywhere. Somebody showed me a video of what Omegon looked like before it was removed from the game. This is actually very similar to it. It's a purple floating crystal like this. You shoot it and you get Omegon. It's not exactly like these, but it's similar. Oh, that sounds cool, PM. I need 160 thallium, then I'll have enough to finish. What? This planet was discovered by you, Jacob, but you didn't create it. Yep. You can't get Omegon on planets. What I meant was that the planet resource for Omegon was removed from the game, but you can buy it from stores. So the only way you can get Omegon now is from trade terminals. It's still in the game. I kind of misspoke there, but you can't get it on planets. You can only get it from trade terminals. Takes forever to collect thallium nowadays. Did you see the video Marito Gaia posted, Jacob, of the Omegon? It's on Facebook though. It's not a YouTube video, so I wasn't able to add it to a playlist. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, go to episode 14 of this live stream series. Marito Gaia posted links to the Facebook videos. Yep, just go check out the links on episode 14. Pretty sure it was episode 14. Yep. Ah, stupid scanner. Oh, there's the titanium. Kind of wanted that. Yep, I know. I'm just being lazy and staying on my home planet right now. I like exploring this desolate, bizarre landscape and listening to the music. I went to all the trouble of finding a planet like this to put my base on. I want to actually explore it a little bit, even though there's not really anything to discover other than the buildings that give you some odd lore. Other than that, it's just a whole bunch of floating crystals to destroy. Hopefully they'll add more to these exotic planets eventually, like some exotic resources. Would make the most sense if the exotic resources were on exotic planets. Oh man. I'm frozen in time. Pyroclastic, frozen in time. Yep. There's multiple lore machines on each exotic planet. Are you talking about the Omegon crystals, Jacob? Yep, they rotate, and when you destroy them, they break into little balls that roll around that you have to destroy to get the Omegon. But, of course, they don't exist in the game anymore, sadly. I hope they bring them back someday. They kept Omegon in the game, but they just didn't ever bring them back to be available on planet surfaces. Unless it's just so super rare that nobody's seen them all this time, which I highly doubt. Pretty sure they just don't exist anymore. It's a shame. Whoa, yay, jackpot. There's a bunch of thamium. Man, I miss the empty planets that had tons and tons of thamium all over. It was so easy to collect thamium back then. There we go, now we're done. Yep, basically like Murine. Murine still exists in the game. It's super rare, and it's just on random planets. Unlike Callium and Radnox, which are on specific extreme condition planets. But Omegon and Murine were supposed to be on random planets. But for whatever reason, Omegon was taken out. Probably on accident, but they never fixed it. Don't know why. Yeah, that too. Used to be asteroids were how you got thamium. Then it was empty planets. Now it's nothing. There's nothing easy except buying the thamium, like people said. Just kind of dumb, but oh well. Everything else takes a long time. Ooh, I love that coloring. Looks all gold. Beautiful sunrise. Ouch. Yep, but it's only a tiny amount. It's not worth your time and effort to get all your thamium that way. Better off finding a faster way, like buying it, like people said. Nope. Omegon's been missing since the game came out. Only way to see it is to go back to the vanilla version of the game, which you can only go to if you have a disc copy of the original game before they started updating. They did a day one patch, 1.03. That was when Omegon was taken out of the game. Whoa. That's why I've never seen it myself. I've been playing the game since version 1.06, soon after the game came out, but I've never seen Omegon because it's always been out of the game. It's probably something they accidentally did when they rushed the 1.03 day one patch and regenerated the universe then, and they just never went back and fixed it. You wouldn't think it would be that hard. They've added a bunch of other resources. There's no reason they couldn't just add Omegon back in, but they've chosen not to. But enough about that. Ah, my base is way laggy now. Yeah, you can find murine. It's very, very rare, but I've seen it recently. It's just so rare, you're not going to find it very often. Oh, are you serious? I ran out of frost crystals. But thankfully I have new ones right here. Ah. Here we go. Yep, it's still in the game. Yep, exactly, John. As I like to say, they look like golden molecule models or something. Thanks, Jacob. Jacob knows my pattern at this point. I explore for a while, then I go back to my base, then I end the live stream. It's kind of my rut that I'm in right now until, you know, things change again. Oh, there's murine on your home planet, Donald? That would be cool. It's such a rare sight. It would be kind of fun to have that on your home planet. They could create a new source of Omegon if for whatever reason they can't put the old crystals back in. Kind of like how there's 2 sources of radnox and 2 sources of calcium. Yeah, it's a pretty good routine. Yep, I have Dave Langer. If you watch my series, I think the playlist is called NMS Exotic Planet Search. I read a lot of the lore lines in that live stream series, and I have in my playlist NMS version 1.3 Amazing Finds. I have one video for each exotic planet, and I read some lore in a couple of those videos. Sorry, what was the question, PM? There's a lot of messages. Was it about mirroring or thamium? I'm gonna fill up soon. You can never not have the mining laser in your multi-tool. There is no option to destroy it. You can only charge it. So yeah, you can't destroy the mining beam. That's to prevent you from ever being unable to mine anything. And you don't want to use the blaze javelin just for mining, because you can't mine piles of iridium or other stuff like that with the blaze javelin. The only thing blaze javelin mines is, like, you know, rocks or trees or you know, marrow bulbs or something, but it can't mine piles of resources. Only the mining laser can do that. Yep. Unfortunately, they made certain tech unable to get rid of so that it wouldn't mess up the balance of the game or something. Okay, I ran out of room, so I'm going to have to craft in my ship, which will actually make it a bit easy. Really? Oh man, I ran out of copyright. That sucks. Dang, I must have miscalculated with the copyright. Ew. I'm way short on copyright. What the heck? I might have to delete... some gamma root and plant more copyright. I thought it was measured out well, but maybe not. Huh. Weird. Yeah, other players can only see a beacon if oops, I missed that side. Other players can only see your beacon if it's on your base territory. Otherwise it won't be shared to other players. Message terminals or communication stations are visible to other players though, so you can do that. Okay, let's see. Man, that's almost perfect. Don't know why I had such a surplus of gamma weed. Yeah, well, you can only have one comm station per planet that other players can see. If you build another comm station on the same planet, they'll only see the one you most recently built. So, yeah. No problem. Yeah, me too. I love the music in this game. Yep, I'm gonna call end this live stream. I have been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day, and I'll catch you on the next day that I am Mac.